Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to go over the Demonology BiS for Phase 2 for Felguard Demonology, and as well as MD Ruin. I'll talk about that at the end. First to start off, just to get right into it, you're actually not going to run T4 two-piece out of this, which took me by surprise. I assumed that we were going to, right? Until Alive told me that it's not a good idea. So you actually will not be running the T4 two-piece, and instead you actually get to run the two-piece for T5, which is exciting. The only spec that actually I wouldn't say mandatory, but I definitely would say you want them as soon as you can. I know it can be harder to get the T5 because your mages and your hunters, but if you can get it, it's great. It causes your pet to be healed for 15% of the damage you deal. I personally do not have this, but I do know a lot of Warlocks are running Demonology without this, and they're saying that they're able to do it fine. However, I did ask someone who's much better at Demonology than me, and I'm Alive TV, how it felt with the two-piece, and he said that it was great. He said it's less on how much it heals, because it doesn't look like it heals like a lot, because it's just 50% of your damage to your pet. But you got to realize there's times that it's a very big deal, right? Seed damage going out. You have seed damage imagine seed damage going out on regular trash packs. Your pet's not really getting hurt that bad, so it's kind of wasted. But imagine the seed pack on like Tidewalker. You know, Earthquake goes out, everyone's getting fucked up. You send your pet in, and you guys are seeding, and your pet's getting healed. Or Void Reaver, Grand Slam, Pubble things. You know, Astromancer's Arcane Missiles. Anything that can hurt your pet. It's just a passive healing. And anybody who runs Felguard or runs a pet class at all in this game knows that sometimes your healers can be a little sussy cakes, you know what I mean? So it's always good to get the extra healing, okay? All right, first on the menu is the helm. Your best in slot helm is the engineering goggles. If not, it's the T5 helmet. If you can get it after the hunters and the mages, you can run T5 helmet with the pants, or T5 with the shoulders with Spell Strike or World Boss pants or whatever you have. But your goal, if we're talking about Ultimate BiS, is you want engineering goggles, right? And you're running T5 shoulders and pants, right? Next up is the neck. Sun King's Talisman is really the only one that you know to discuss. 24 crit rating, 41 spell power. You know, no need to go into detail here. As for the cloaks, it gets a little spicier here. I don't go for the typical. I personally was going for the typical brute cloak, but Live told me, hey, you know what? That spell power might be a little bit better. Turns out when I simmed it, it was. So this is why you sim things. So you don't really need to hit this much at this point. At this point, all of you are saying that you are sitting, kind of dancing with hit, like you're a little bit over. You've had to regem all your stuff, yada yada. So I use this one. You don't need the cloak either, because this is demo. You don't have ruin. It's less important to crit as it is for Destros. So kind of like affliction, right? So you want this 44 spell power cloak is what I'm going to go for. Chest, there's nothing else cool you need besides vestments. Nothing to even talk about. Get them if you already have them. I worship the ground you walk on, and I envy you. Mindstorm bracers are really good bracers from Alar. Those are your Phase 2 BiS bracers. Second up would be these veteran silk gloves. These are from PvP, right? Now you should already have Season 1 or Bracers of Havoc, but you should already have, you know, one of these, and this is just a simple upgrade. It's only 2 spell power and 2 crit comparison to Season 1. It's not going to be drastically better than Bracers of Havoc, but it is an upgrade until you get LR bracers, right? Next, gloves. You got some interesting gloves here. You have the same 3 gloves you've expected to have the whole time, 4, but you're not going to use Void Heart gloves anymore. So you have Anger Spark gloves, which are BiS. If you have them, go ahead and use them. Backup, I would use Soul Eaters before Hand Wraps. The reason is I don't need that 14 hit. I do want that. I'd rather have that crit. While crit's not the best thing in the world, it's still really nice to crit, right? You want big numbers, so I'd rather have Soul Eaters than Hand Wraps. For belt to blasting, obviously nothing to go into detail here. You have the quarter streaming tears. I like there is stamina on this quarter streaming tears. I wouldn't. So you do want to mention stamina's here. So at the same time, if you get quarter streaming tears, there's no competition on quarter streaming tears, and you can get it. And what you're swapping right there, if you look at it, is pretty much 30 crit rating for 34 stamina. I'm still going to take I had belt of blasting already, so this topic is not even, it's null void to me. But I mean, if you're one of those, you're hunting it down, you can rock quarter streamers. Just know you're missing that crit a little bit. Pants, obviously I said T5 pants. You could run, like I said, if you don't have engineering goggles, I'd probably go T5 helmet, shoulders, and then run Spell Striker, Warp Boss pants if you have them. But you know, Boots of Shifting Nightmare are the last ones compared to Boots of Blasting. The difference is 20 spell power versus 25 crit rating. 20 spell power being on the Boots of Shifting Nightmare, and then the 25 crit rating being on the Boots of Blasting, right? And also the Boots of Shifting Nightmare has a little bit more a little bit more stamina by 16, which is also very nice because of demonic knowledge and the whole circle of love and tenderness that you and your Felguard have going for you, you know? So I prefer the Boots of Shifting Nightmare. I personally have Boots of Blasting because I don't just play, I play all the specs. I don't just play Demo. But if I was just strictly playing Demo or like Demo Affliction, actually, you know what? I make arguments for Boost of Blasting, Boost of Shifting Nightmare, for Destro as well. So those are really, really good boots if you can get them. I would say they're best in slot. There's 59 shadow damage. Don't worry about the non-immolate damage on it, okay? And for rings, these rings are going to go the same thing as everything. You want crit rings. At this point, you shouldn't need any hit rings. I would actually use, the best is Ring of Recurrence and Ring. You can use Band of Eternity as well. Band of Eternity works just good because you are going to upgrade this right when you get into Mount Hydro. You're going to walk the Mount Hydro. You're going to kill a couple trash packs. You're going to go out there. You're going to upgrade your ring so you can wear it if you want to. This is given from the Mount Hydro 2-minute quest for those that don't know. But either this or, recurrent, it's fine. Doesn't matter. They're virtually the same. And then enchanting rings if you have them. Onto the trinkets. Right now, I will say that one of these down uses do the same amount of damage. The only difference is Dark Iron Pop has like a green smoke that comes out of it, right? So on sims, the highest simming combo you can get really is one of the on uses in quags. However, I wish someone mentioned to me one time, Jay Payne mentioned to me one time and goes, yo, try those fucking double on uses. They're pretty nice. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. And he goes, well, how many times have you guys put up a curse? And then all of a sudden your quags procced. And now you're wasting your quags proc. Where you like to be quags procking while you're bolt spamming or something like that, you're over here putting a curse on something and then quags procced and you're running 3 yards back to your spot or whatever it is and then pumping. I don't like that. So the past 2 weeks since the pipe has came out, I've been using pipe and icon with all my specs and I've absolutely adored it, and I plan to do it this week as well. Now I'm not going to tell you which one is better versus that or quags because I'm not trying to get fucking flamed, bro. I get flamed for everything. So I'm not going to say which one's better. Okay. I'm just going to say that I like this one. Some people prefer this one. Some people prefer quags. And for you sim guys, I'll tell you sims say to use an on use in quags. For you people who don't like sims, you're just feely crafty, this fucking feels amazing. Okay. Now onto the wand. There's only one wand you get. You wear this until Sunwell. So you're wearing this until Sunwell. Okay. So just be prepared for that. And is that it? Oh, yeah. So weapon as well. So with the weapon, you have 2 weapon choices. You have Fang of the Leviathan, 21 crit rating and 221 spell power. And then, of course, that's from Leotheris the Blind. And, of course, from the PvP side of things, you have the Mercius
Gladiator weapon.
This is, instead of the 21 crit, you get 15 hit and 4 more spell power. I'm personally going for Mercius Gladiator Spellblade. I'm personally not going to tell you which one's better because, once again, I don't want to get flamed. So what I will say is reasons to go for Mercius Gladiator. This is why I think you should go for it. 1, you can use the hit. I mean, you probably can't use the hit, but that's fine because you can resocket some shit. The hit's not that big of a deal. It's 4 more spell power, but here's another bonus. It's 1 less person that needs Fang. How many of you guys have not even seen a Fang drop? Well, surprise, the first one goes to your Pop Paladin, and you got to fight the other Warlocks, Mages, and whoever else for it, right? So just go get a Mercius Gladiator. If you're already I'm already PvPing. I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to get a weapon at a raid. All of that combined, and it looks good too, guys. If you guys are in a guild where your competition is high with Warlocks, or you're trying to think of looking ahead, imagine just being like, all right, you're the only Warlock who got Mercius hard farmed, spent a little bit of extra time hard farming, to get your 10 points, your 10 games a week, which take fucking 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes, right? And then you can go in there and with the blade, and it looks good, bro. So it looks good on the resume, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna say which was better because once again, I'm not trying to get canceled, but use whatever one you can get. Gun in my head, I'd probably choose Fang. Nah, I'd choose this. I don't know. Atom Stone. Nothing else you can really use. And gentlemen, that's it. I want to show you 2 things. 1, the demo build. This is the Felguard build that I run personally. Nothing too crazy. You guys have seen it a million fucking times. What I will say is some people don't choose to run this and they want to run this. Hey, this. Hey, to each their own. Do your thing. I will say that I don't care about the range that much, like at all. And to be honest, as demo, you know why? Because it's really annoying to be, hey, my shadow bolts can spam really far away, but none of my dots. I don't like that. It's annoying. So this kind of actually doesn't bug me. And you can go, yeah, this is really good too because of what? Void Reaver? Yeah, I don't care about that. But you know where this really could 2 points could help? Corruption. Yep. A lot of people will want up there. You can put 2 up there. You can do whatever you want. Another big talent is this one. People sleep on this. This is a usual thing. This is usually what I typically see people doing right here, right? That's about normal. This one, some people will do this and go like this. Some people won't even put in corruption, whatever. I say don't do any of that. Take all that away. 2. That's what I like. Or even if you're fine with 1, if you find that cast time, 1, 3. This thing makes your Felguard beefy live, bro. It's crazy. Mix this to T5 2-piece. You're going all right. Now, one more thing I want to show you guys. You guys heard me mention a new build. Not a new build because it's been here for a while, but I need another point. That's it right there. That's it right there. And you pull out Succubus and you let her pump. You let her sit passive for the 10%. For Succubus gives you 10% increased damage on including the 5% from here. That's 15% total, which matches the, which matches the 15% from Suckinger as Destro. Obviously, we're missing things like Backlash, 3% crit, and then Shadow and Flame as well, which is big. So it's not going to be as good if you're just sitting there keeping her. You're obviously not going to DS her or keep her out and just sit there and spam. Here's a benefit of keeping her out, though, is you get this, right? Which is equivalent of, I think it was like 70 spell power on my current Warlock. Demonic Knowledge is pretty broken. So that combined, this makes it a really good spec for literally just keeping her out and pumping. If you're thinking in terms of Demonology parsing, The problem with this is I did this spec last week, bro, and this shit was hard as fuck. I died. She died all the time. I went through, I think, 30 fuck. I had to summon her. We kept the tally on stream. I think I summoned her 20 something times. It is miserable. Do not do this without T5 2-piece. Do not do this without practice. Do not do this without going over other people's logs and VODs and everything like that. I'm going to shout him out again. I'm shilling this dude out. This dude fucking rank 1, rank 2, the entire fucking raid of SSC and TK as this fucking build, and that's I'm Alive and his guilty Captain fucking Shmer. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, my brother. They're pumpers, bro. They do this spec every fucking week, and they're badass at it. I'll link their fucking Twitch. I don't think I can do it above here, but I'll link to his YouTube above here, and I'll link the Twitch in the description. But yeah, this is a crazy build. I would like to get really good at it. It fucking omega pumps. Now, if you can let your succubus, it's crazy. If you let your succubus melee the whole time, oh man, dude. It's nutty, bro. It's actually nutty. But I'll make a video about this soon. Yeah, but I love you guys. That's all I wanted to show you is this build and the typical Felguard build to BiS list. What's next? I'm doing the PvE guide, hour and a half long PvE guide next. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Peace.